Hello everyone, and welcome to the YouTube channel, Police True Ghost Stories. I am a former forensic officer from the United States, and I'm here to share with you some of the most eerie and mysterious incidents that police officers have encountered here in America. Today, we have a particularly intriguing episode about a rookie officer's inexplicable experience. This story is about paranormal phenomena that are so real and vivid, they defy scientific explanation. Before we dive into today's tale, I'd like to introduce myself briefly. I served as a forensic officer until a few years ago, but have since retired. I now spend my days delving into my past diaries and records, adding a bit of flair to craft these polished narratives for you. In shaping these stories, I receive significant assistance from my two grandchildren, who listen to my recollections, transcribe them, and handle the editing to turn these tales into the videos you watch. Today, we'll be recounting a disturbing and mystifying event that a rookie officer experienced, and I'll make sure to convey it as accurately as possible. Now, let's begin with this mysterious tale. It was the night that a rookie officer recently graduated from the police academy, and with hardly any real-world experience, was assigned his first night shift. Let's call this officer Tom. Tom was filled with both nerves and anticipation. As he set out to patrol the city streets at night, his partner for the night was an experienced superior, tasked with guiding Tom and providing various instructions throughout their patrol. In the dead of night, as they patrolled the nearly silent town, an unexpected command came through the radio: proceed immediately to XX Street. Hurry. However, the voice on the radio was unfamiliar to them. Tom's superior, puzzled, remarked, "I don't recognize this voice. Usually, radio communications are strict, and all police officers are trained to identify each other's voices. Yet, this voice sounded mechanical and devoid of emotion, which was highly unusual." Despite their reservations, the two followed the directive and headed towards XX Street. This street was typically quiet at night, rarely seeing any incidents. During their drive, Tom wrestled with a mix of anxiety and excitement. He felt a premonition that something might occur, yet also feared they might find nothing at all. Upon arriving at XX Street, contrary to their expectations, everything was calm. It was just a quiet, ordinary night street. Tom and his superior got out of the car to look around, but they found no signs of any disturbance. However, just then, Tom felt a cold breeze at his feet, and upon looking down, he noticed something white glowing in the corner of the street. What Tom found was a small, unnaturally bright, glowing stone-like object. This object stood out starkly against the surrounding darkness, instantly drawing Tom's attention. When he picked up the stone, it felt cool to his touch. Showing it to his superior, even he was baffled, and said, "There's no way this should be here." Suddenly, from behind them came a child's voice, clearer and eerie, saying, "Don't come here." When they turned around, there was no one there. The presence of a child outside at that hour was unnatural, especially since the area was sparsely populated. Tom and his superior began to cautiously walk towards the direction of the voice. As they did, the stone in Tom's hand began to glow even brighter. As if reacting to something, Tom felt an increasing unease, suspecting that the stone might be involved in some unknown phenomenon. As they followed the direction of the voice, small footprints began to appear intermittently on the ground, leading them in a specific direction. Chasing these footprints, Tom and his superior gradually realized they were being led away from their original location, deeper into an enveloping darkness. Continuing to follow the small footprints, they felt the surrounding scenery begin to change. The streetlights faded into the distance, and they felt as though they had wandered into a completely different place. The air turned colder, and an ominous atmosphere began to settle around them. The voice was heard again, this time accompanied by a woman's anxious tone, urging, "Hurry, this way." Guided by the voice, they arrived in front of an old, seemingly abandoned warehouse. The building appeared long disused, its door ajar. Entering the warehouse cautiously, they found the inside shockingly cold and the air deathly still. Moving forward by feel, alert for any sound, the stone in Tom's hands suddenly began to heat up and glow intensely. The meaning of this was still unclear to both of them. As they advanced further into the warehouse, the air grew even colder, and suddenly a gust of wind enveloped them. Then, a distinct male voice emerged from the wind, sternly warning, "Get out of here." Simultaneously, the stone in Tom's hands started to tremble violently and emit light. His superior immediately commanded a retreat, and the two quickly exited the warehouse, confused by this series of inexplicable phenomena. Tom and his superior felt they had been caught up in something significant. Next, in Part 3, we will delve deeper into the truth behind this night's events. Tom and his superior quickly moved away from the warehouse, stopping at a safe distance to catch their breath. Subsequently, they returned to the nearby police station to report the strange events. While many of their colleagues were skeptical, a few senior officers informed them that similar, unexplained reports had been made in that area in the past. Upon investigating past records, they discovered that an unresolved disappearance had occurred at that warehouse 30 years prior. The incident had involved strange lights and voices similar to what they had experienced, and the person involved had never been found. Tom and his superior began to suspect that their experience might be connected to this old case. Tom speculated that the stone might possess some kind of spiritual energy and sought advice from a local paranormal researcher. The researcher examined the stone and the site, detecting signs of abnormal spiritual activity. This led Tom and his superior to hypothesize that they were not merely coincidental witnesses but might have been drawn there for a specific purpose. With renewed courage, Tom and his superior decided to revisit the warehouse. This time, they prepared thoroughly and chose to go during the daytime, rather than at night. During this visit, they discovered old documents and what appeared to be personal items of the missing individual hidden in a corner of the warehouse. They hoped these findings might provide clues to the case. Tom and his superior took the discovered documents and items back for a detailed investigation. The documents included eyewitness accounts and police reports from the time of the disappearance, revealing that strange phenomena had frequently occurred on specific days. The personal items found were identified by the family of the missing person. Further investigation revealed that the land on which the warehouse was built had long been a focal point for spiritual energy. Cooperation with local historians suggested that the area might have once been a burial site, leading them to speculate that many unresolved emotions were lingering at the location. With the help of the paranormal researcher, Tom and his superior decided to visit the warehouse one last time. They attempted a spiritual cleansing, praying for the peace of the missing individual's soul. During this process, the strange phenomena gradually subsided, and the stone Tom had initially found lost its glow. Through this experience, Tom and his superior felt they had become more than just police officers. They had gained deeper insights that would enhance their investigations. The information shed new light on the disappearance case, significantly impacting the local community. Within the police force, understanding of such unique phenomena deepened, prompting consideration of new investigative approaches. This story includes many events that defy scientific explanation, but it is also a facet of the world we face every day. If you have ever had a mysterious experience, please share it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Additionally, my grandchildren are seeking advice on using the editing software that helps create these video texts. So if you have any useful information, Please share it in the comments. Look forward to more intriguing stories in our upcoming episodes.